My dear children, please pay close attention. The decisions you make today will affect not only your life but also eternity. Have you ever thought about where the road you are on will really lead? What voices are you listening to, and do they lead to life or to despair? The world around you is full of promises of happiness, freedom, and purpose, but not all of them are true, and not all paths lead where you think they will. I urge you to take a moment to think about this. There is a voice calling to you, a voice of truth, love, and light. And there is another that whispers lies that lead to shadows and brokenness today. With all the love in my heart, I ask you, which voice are you listening to? Which path will you choose? There is a figure that has long stood in defiance of me, a voice that challenges, tempts, and lies. Satan, the enemy, paints his path with words of independence and power. He whispers that obedience is weakness, that rebellion is strength, and that your freedom lies in walking away from me. But listen to this, my child. His words are empty. His path only leads to pain, to brokenness, to a separation that I never wanted for you. Let's think about this more deeply, because I know how easy it is for his words to sound convincing. Satan does not appear with obvious malice. He cloaks his intentions with a facade of goodness. He offers ideas that seem empowering, thoughts that make you question what is right. He suggests that obedience to me is a form of weakness, that surrendering to my love limits your potential. But this is far from the truth. My love does not limit you, frees you. My guidance does not restrict you, it protects you. Satan's rebellion is not about your strength or independence. It is about separating you from the very source of life and love. He begins with whispers, subtle doubts planted in your heart. He makes you question whether my path is truly good, whether my commandments are truly for your benefit. He tells you that you can do better on your own, that you do not need me to find happiness or fulfillment. He appeals to your pride, to your desire for control, to the longing within you, to be more, to achieve more, to have more. But what he does not tell you is the cost of following his path. He does not reveal the emptiness that lies at the end of his promises, the brokenness that comes from walking away from me. You were not created to walk this journey alone. I designed you for relationship, for connection, for love. When you choose Satan's path, you step away from the relationships that bring you life. You begin to see others as competitors, as threats, as obstacles to your own success. You begin to value things, wealth, status, power over people. You start to measure your worth by what you achieve, by how much you can control, by how others see you. But this is not who you are. You are my child, created in my image, designed to reflect my love and my goodness. When you walk Satan's path, you carry chains. You cannot see these chains. Bind your heart with fear, with doubt, with shame. They make you believe that you must face life's challenges alone, that you cannot ask for help, that showing weakness is a failure. But that is not true. Weakness is not a failure. It is an opportunity to experience my strength. It is a chance to lean on me, to trust me, to let me carry you through the storms of life. My power is made perfect in your weakness, for it is in those moments that you see how much you need me, how much I can do for you, how deeply I love you. Fear is one of Satan's most powerful weapons. He uses it to keep you in the shadows, to make you afraid of stepping into my light. He tells you that if you come to me, you will be judged, that you will be rejected, that you will not be. Of my light does not bring condemnation, it brings freedom. It does not expose you to a shame, it covers you with grace. When you step into my light, you see the truth that you are loved, that you are forgiven, that you are never alone. Despair is another of his tools. He wants you to believe that that there is no hope, that you are too far gone, that things will never get better. But my child, there is always hope. No matter how far you have wandered, no matter how deep your pain, no matter how dark your circumstances, I am here. I am the light in the darkness, the hope that never fades. I will never stop reaching for you, never stop calling you back to me. All you have to do is turn around and take my hand. Evil's way may look easy at first, but it ends in nothing. It leads to brokenness, pain, and being cut off from the life I had planned for you. My road, on the other hand, may be narrow and difficult, but it leads to life, joy, peace, and a level of fullness that you can't find anywhere else. My way isn't about rules or limits. It's about love, walking in the truth and becoming the person I made you to be. I see the struggles you're going through. You have doubts, fears, and temptations all around you, but know that you are not alone in this fight. I am with you always. I have given you my spirit to guide you, my word to strengthen you, and my love to sustain you. When you feel weak, I am your strength. When you feel lost, I am your guide. And when you feel unworthy, I am your support. As my beloved child, I remind you of how valuable you are. Every day you have the power to choose which path you will take. Will you believe Satan's lies or my truth? Will you seek the false promises of power and independence, or fully embrace the freedom that comes from walking with me? You will never be forced to follow my path, but I will always call you to it. I will always invite you to come into the light and experience the love and life that I offer. I made you out of love, and it is my love that calls to you now. The way of Jesus, my son, is not easy. It is a narrow road that asks you to give up your pride, forgive and trust when the world says otherwise. But it is the only way to live. He came to show you how much I love you, a love that bends down to pick you up, a love that carries your loads, a love that died so that you could live. He gave up everything so that you would never have to face the darkness by yourself. Satan's path may look appealing because it's full of promises of power and control, but his rebellion against me is a rebellion against your own peace and joy. He wants to take you away from my light and put you in the shadows, where fear and despair grow. He doesn't offer freedom. He offers chains that look like freedom. Let's look into this truth more deeply, because I know how easy it is to be pulled to things that look good but are actually bad. Satan's path often starts with sweet-sounding words and ideas that make you feel strong and independent. He tells you that you don't need me, that you can make your own way, and that real power comes from being independent and taking charge of your own life. He presents himself as a guide to freedom, someone who will help you break free from rules and restrictions. But his freedom isn't what it seems. Freedom, true freedom, comes from love, like how I love you and how you love other people. It's not found in defiance or rebellion. Satan's path pulls you into isolation, convincing you that you are better off alone, that no one understands you, and that you are strong enough to face the world on your own. But I created you for connection. I designed you to live in relationship with me and with others. When you walk away from those relationships, when you let his lies take root, you begin to lose the very peace and joy you seek. He promises power, but what kind of power is it? It is the power to hurt, to dominate, to control. It is not the power to heal, to build, or to love. His power is hollow, a counterfeit of the true strength I offer you. My strength lifts you up, his drags you down. My power gives you the courage to forgive, to serve, to stand for kindness and truth. His so-called power fills your heart with anger, with pride, with a need to prove yourself at the expense of. Is that the kind of power you want? Is that the kind of life you were created for? Satan's rebellion against me is also a rebellion against the very nature of who you are. I made you in my image, and that image is love. When you choose his path, you turn away from that love. You begin to see others not as brothers and sisters, but as competitors, as enemies. You begin to value things, power, money, recognition over people. You begin to see Your worth not in who you are, but in what you can achieve or control. And that is not who you are. You are my child, precious and beloved. Your worth is not something you earn. It is something I gave you the moment I formed music. You fear is one of Satan's greatest weapons. He uses it to keep you in the shadows, to make you afraid of the light. He tells you that you are not good enough, that you have made too many mistakes, that if you step into my light, you will be judged and rejected. But my light does not bring condemnation. It brings freedom. It does not expose you to shame. It covers you with grace. When you step into my light, you see the truth that you are loved, that you are forgiven, that you are never alone. Despair is another of his tools. He wants you to believe that there is no hope, that things will never get better, that you are too far gone. But there is always hope. No matter how far you have wandered, no matter how deep your pain, no matter how dark your circumstances, I am here. I am the light in the darkness, the hope that never fades. I will never stop reaching for you, never stop calling you back to me. All you have to do is turn around and take my hand. Little one, you have a choice every day that will either bring you closer to me or separate you from me. The devil will always try to make his way look better and easier, but keep in mind that the simple way isn't always the best way. The narrow road may be harder, but it leads to life. My way may require sacrifice, but it is a sacrifice that gives you freedom, not chains. It is a sacrifice that fills your heart with peace, your soul with joy, and your life with meaning. Do not be fooled by his lies. Do not let him take the peace and joy I want to give you. Do not let him pull you into the shadows where fear and despair reign. Instead, step into my light, trust in my love, walk in my ways. I am the way, the truth and the life, and I am always waiting for you with open arms. Choose love, choose me, because I chose you and I will never let you go. My child, choose life, choose light, choose love. The world will try to pull you in many directions, but my voice will always call you home. Don't be fooled by the shiny promises of rebellion. Trust me because I made you. I know your heart better than you know yourself, and I hold your future in my hands. If you have wandered, come back. If you are tired, let me carry you. If you are looking for answers, let me be your answer. I am here and I will never stop loving you. Now share this message with others who may be lost, and let's bring more of my children back to the light. Sign up now to receive God's word. Together we can spread the truth about my love and reach everyone who needs it. I will always wait for you. My love.